Right now on WUSA 9 News at 6, we are staying on top of that breaking news we have been following in Northeast D.C. A man is dead after a shooting near an elementary school track meet. Thank you for being here with me at 6 o'clock. I'm Lorenzo Hall. So this all unfolded about 4 hours ago near Spingarn High School, the former Spingarn High School in Charles Young Elementary. Police say they later found the suspect's car on fire about 3 miles away in the Fort Lincoln area. Our Matt Gregory is live near the scene where this all happened. And Matt, this has been such a scary afternoon for students and their parents. Tell us what you're learning at 6 o'clock.
Oh, Lorenzo, that just kind of scratches the surface of the deep feelings these folks have. The children, the students who were here for the track meet, the parents rushing to watch their kids run a track meet, instead rushing to find their kids after they find out someone has been shot on the sidewalk right next to the track and field meet for elementary school students. Here's what the scene looks like at this point, right? It's kind of winding down, but further down you can still see the forensics vans off to the left side of this is 26th Street. They're really right in front of Charles Young Elementary. And then to the right of that, as you get heading in the other direction of 26th Street, just across the street, on that sidewalk, that's where police say around 2 o'clock, 3 men came up. One of them shot a man right there on the sidewalk next to the track meet where elementary school students were getting ready to run a track meet. Now, right afterwards, we were finding parents rushing to the scene, trying to talk to their kids, hugging, crying, everyone trying to reunite with their parents and with their students at the same time. It was a little bit of organized chaos as the police set up reunification standpoints. You can also see the track as that video comes up that is now empty. It looks like as soon as the shots rang out, from everyone we talked to, people just started running for cover. There were some folks who hid behind walls, some who hid behind trees, some of the kids, as they all tried to figure out if everyone was safe. Luckily, no students hurt, no students damaged, but there is one man shot dead right on the sidewalk next to the track meet, like I said, around 2 o'clock. And police, while going through their investigation, found that the car that was used as a getaway car was burning 3 miles away in Fort Lincoln, and that's where our photographers were able to grab that end of the scene. Now, police continue to go through the investigation, trying to track down forensic information like video as well as ballistics. But at this point, parents are trying to track down some sanity for their children after this afternoon's horrific event.
Then they let me in, and my kid was in shock. Actually, he was crying. I don't know. I'm going home to my husband, and I just called him, and we're going to decide what to do. But we are talking about it. I told him we actually have to discuss it.
I heard the gunshot, and I thought it was a flare, but I heard like it go off multiple times. We ran behind a tree, and then we hid behind the tree, and then everyone was like crying, and then people were having like panic attacks.
Everyone was crying. People were having panic attacks. That is what these kids got when they showed up to do a track meet today here in Northeast, just across the street from Charles Young Elementary School. So at this point, we do know there's one man dead. We do not know his identity, his age. We don't know anything. We have a suspect description of 3 men that were seen running from the scene and then getting in a car that was found at Fort Lincoln. Police say they do believe they have better video footage they've been able to get around there from cameras that will help them to identify the suspects, they hope, but they're also asking for other video that might be from the scene. At this point, we still have a few forensics crews and detectives on the scene processing it, looking through it, and a few parents are still coming by to pick up their students, and there's still a couple parents that haven't been able to leave yet because their cars are just beyond the crime scene or within the crime scene. So this is slowly wrapping up, but as you can see, there's still some fallout. We're approaching, 6 o'clock, moving into 6:37, and some folks still have not been able to get their car and go home. But that's what we're looking at. We're still working to get more information for you back home. But for now, in Northeast, I'm Matt Gregory. Back to you, Lorenzo.
Yeah, some kids crying, someone having a panic attack, a man shot dead there. Hopefully they find these 3 suspects and quickly. Matt, thank you.